I pray that the collective's ops be jumped. I pray that the collective's manifestations come true. I pray that the collective will feel happy and energized, especially that we successfully left Mercury retrograde today. I pray that the collective will feel like they are the it girl. I pray the collective's ops are being jumped right now and are experiencing bad luck. Affirm, affirm, friends, affirm, besties. All right, welcome to my tarot reading. Today, it's going to be a little bit of a more grounded reading because today we are going to figure out what is next in your career. What is your next boss move? So, besties, we're not going to be delulu like last time. We are not finding a sugar daddy. That is last week. We're leaving the past behind. If you're coming into this reading thinking that you're going to find a sugar daddy, you're two steps behind. You got to go back. You got to go back. This reading is for my mid delulu friends. Okay, you're still delulu, but you're mid. You're mid. You understand that you got to come down to earth just a little bit. All right, friends, so I have 4 pals for you today, and these are just like random objects I found around my house. So yeah, also just a disclaimer, I feel like this should be like common sense, but it's not common sense apparently. So this is a general reading, so there is absolutely going to be messages that does not resonate, okay? And if you find that this reading has some stuff that does not resonate, because I truly hope that this reading resonates for everyone, but you know that can't be the case because this is a general reading and I'm reading it for how many friends? I don't know. Yeah, if you find stuff that does not resonate, either A, pick another pile, or B, just leave what does not resonate and take what does. All right? Okay, so I have 4 piles for you today, and these are some fun objects. So group number 1 is this cute little baby chick, and this baby chick can actually hop. So look, see how cute that is? So that's group number 1. Group number 2 is this watermelon sticker box. Group number 3 is this lip oil. That's my favorite lip oil, by the way. And group number 4 is this crochet bow. My sister crocheted this. It's so cute. All right, besties, go ahead and pick a pile and I'll see you there. All right, so group number 1. Before I get started, I do want to say thank you for watching my video because you're taking some of your time off to watch my video to get some guidance and clarity. So I just want to thank you and your spirit guides for trusting me with this reading, and I will do my best to be accurate for you, bestie. So for this video, I'm not going to be using my cat tarot deck. I'm going to be using my Tarot of Divine deck. It is such a beautiful deck, and I love the cover art of this too. It's so beautiful. But I'm going to see what is coming next in your career. What is your next boss move? All right, bestie? So we're going to see some good stuff. All right, group number 1. What is coming next in their career? And also group number 1, I'm going to do some career messages. So it's not only going to be like what's coming next. It's going to be also messages from the universe too. Because tarot is like that. Tarot likes to give more insight to what's coming next, right? All right, group number 1. What is coming next for them in their career? What is their next boss move? Hanged Man. Let the camera focus. Hangman. Nine of Swords. You know what? The Three of Swords wanted to come out. So you know what? I'm gonna put this to the side because every time I see that there's cards that want to come out but don't exactly come out, it's a side feeling we have. It's not the big feeling we have. It's not the dominant feeling we have. It's a side feeling. And it makes sense because we have the Nine of Swords. So let's keep going. What is coming next in your career? What's coming next in your career? Ten of Pentacles. Nice. Ten of Pentacles is actually a good card to get in a career reading. Or in any reading in general, to be honest. Anything that is 10, because 10 means completion. Well, except the Ten of Wands. Or Ten of Swords. If you get the Ten of Wands and Ten of Swords in a reading, that's kind of... I'm gonna be kind of worried for you. But it depends, you know, it depends on the context. Okay, we have the Chariot. Oh my goodness, how can I make the cards be more aligned with the camera? You know, I think I just have to shove it a little bit up here. Like that. Okay. The Chariot. Five of Cups. And Four of Swords. And bottom deck energy is Two of Swords. Alright. I'm noticing that there's a lot of sword energy here because we have Three of Swords here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 Swords cards here. So, yeah, let me dive into this reading and let's see what y'all got. Pile number 1. Can I just say this? Whoever picked pile number 1, I don't think you're in a good spot financially or career-wise, because this is what I'm seeing. I actually wrote stuff down of what I'm feeling because this is a general reading and I don't want to leave anything out. So I'm gonna say a bunch of stuff, and if this resonates with you, then this is the right pile for you. So this pile number 1, is either moving on from a job, taking a big risk, being in a bad spot financially, wanting quick money, met with several disappointments, transitioning from one job to another. It could be you're transitioning from a stable career to a career that you're unsure of. Or you're indecisive of what step you need to take in your career. I mean, that's why you're here, right? You want to know what's next in your career. So if one of those situations sounds like you right now, then you are in the right pile. In general, I feel like pile number 1, you are not in a good spot right now. Let me tell you why. I feel like with the Hanged Man, the Hanged Man talks about seeing situations in different perspectives, right? But I always look at the imagery too, and the imagery is this girl lying down, sleeping upside down. And then we have the Nine of Swords here, and the Nine of Swords talks about being stressed, having nightmares, even having anxiety. And you can see in the pictures that the couple down here are not happy at all. So what I'm getting at here is that you are being stressed out about what is coming next to you. I feel like you're either getting pressured to make a big decision, because I do have the 10 of Pentacles here, and the 10 of Pentacles talks about having everything for you. It talks about completion. It talks about having a foundation, right? And I feel like you are stressed out about, what is my legacy? What am I here to do? What can I do next? How can I get more money? How can I build this life, my dream life for myself? And I feel for this pile number 1, because, you know, in life we just want to get everything right away, right? Because we have the Chariot, and Chariot is a fast moving energy. So I feel like you want everything to be boom boom done, but life is not like that. Life is about a lot of setbacks and a lot of challenges. And I hate that. I really do hate that message of like, oh, you're not gonna get things right away because you gotta go through life. Like, I really hate that message, bro. Like, I just want everything to just to be laid out for me, and I just be like, okay, yay, I can enjoy my life now. But that's not what this reading is telling you, though. I'm just saying. But I just feel like this is where you're at. And you are also taking a little bit of risk too. And it seems like the risk that you are trying to do is not really working out. I'm just going to be honest, because this card wanted to peek out just a little bit. And remember, I said that when there's cards that peek out a little bit, it talks about the side energy, and the side energy is the 3 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords talks about heartbreak. So I don't think you're happy with your career right now, or your financial situation, and you're just looking for quick cash or a way to leave this bad place that you're in, and you just don't want to even think about it, because the 4 of Swords talks about someone who is kind of like resting. And this is not the traditional, I forgot the name of that tarot deck. Rider-Waite tarot deck. Yeah, in the Rider-Waite tarot deck, the guy is sleeping in the 4 of Swords energy. The guy does not absolutely want anything to deal with whatever is going on here. And plus, we also got the 2 of Swords as the bottom deck energy. And then you see that girl is closing her eyes. Let me focus this a little bit more. It's not focusing. Please focus. Alright, maybe it focused just a little bit. But the girl is not even awake. She has her eyes closed. She's stuck. 2 of Swords talks about being indecisive too. So pile number 1. Currently, your current energy is that you don't know where to go. You are either... I just keep repeating myself. Like, I'm not going to repeat myself. Like, you guys already know the gist of of your situation, right? Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I do see here that with pile number 1, because I am getting like a transition stage, because I put out 3 cards as the bottom deck energy. We have Queen of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, and 6 of Swords. Some of you guys are either graduating, some of you guys are either putting all your eggs in one basket, some of you guys are quitting a job, there's this energy of just letting things go, or scared about what's the next step, because you are exiting one phase in your life to another. All right, let's see what's next in your career. Let's see what's next in your career for group number 1. Let's see what's next in your career. 9 of Pentacles. All right. I feel like if you guys are leaving a job, or if you guys are graduating, or you guys are taking that big risk in whatever position or circumstances that you are in, I feel like in the next chapter of your life, you will be doing something that showcase your true skill sets, whatever that may be, which is good. It's not going to be a boring job, or not a boring job. Why do you say boring job? It's not going to be a job that doesn't represent who you are and drains you, and you would just have baggy eyes and hate going to work every day because you're dealing with nasty coworkers. It's not like that. In your next phase of life, you are actually going to be expressing yourself and showcasing to the world of who you are. We got 2 of Swords again. Lots of indecisive energy. Ace of Wands. And then we got 6 of Pentacles. Let's see. It almost came out. The Hermit almost came out, so that's a side energy. Hermit. Okay. I kind of get what's happening. And King of Pentacles as the bottom deck energy. So 9 of Pentacles, Judgment, 2 of Swords, Ace of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and 4 of Cups. All right, besties. Whoever you are, I feel like pretty soon in the next chapter of your life of what's going to happen in your career is that you will be solid of your foundation, because I have the Judgment here, and I also got the 2 of Swords again, which is indecisive energy. So it's telling me that in the future you will have like a moment of what you want in life. This is also like another like side note, like I feel like this reading is meant for you if you absolutely don't know what to do in your life. Like you don't know, you're just in this energy of like, oh my god, I don't know what to do to get money. I don't want to work at these 9-to-5 jobs. I don't know what I bring to the world. Pretty soon you will know what you will bring to the world. Or you could be feeling like, I don't know if my skills are going to be needed in the workforce because we are in this trashy economy. I don't know if my skills will actually pay off, and if it will. You will get this aha moment, you will get this clarity, and you will be released from this indecisive 2 of Swords energy. And we also got Ace of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and 4 of Cups. And every time I get aces in my readings, it talks about potential, new ideas, fresh things, right? Because that's what aces are for. And we got the Sword energy, and Swords talks about the mental and communication. So I feel like, yeah, you are going to get this aha moment of what to do next. And I feel like what you're going to do next is, I think you guys are probably going to start a business. Why do I get these vibes of you starting a business? And if it's not starting a business, why do I feel like this pile is a creative? You could be an artist, you can be a writer, you can be a musician. I feel like this pile is artistic in a way, and you want to be your own boss, because the Nine of Pentacles, well, the Nine in tarot talks about self energy. It's about the self. And when I think about the self and what you want in your career, I'm like, okay, this person wants their skills to be acknowledged. This person wants their skills to grow and to blossom and to be basically their identity, right? Because look at the man. The man is happy of what he grew. He grew these beautiful watermelons, and he's just smiling, and he's just so happy. So I just feel like for this pile, yeah, I feel like you guys are either dreaming about, I said that before, you guys are dreaming about your legacy, how you can build up a life by yourself. That doesn't mean working in a corporate job. That means building a life by yourself. And I feel like with the Ace of Swords and Four of Cups, I feel like, oh, and the Eight of Wands. With the Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands, and Four of Cups, I feel like this idea of how to build yourself up and how to move on with this. Oh yeah, you guys, you know what? This aha moment could be like in a business idea or a random idea that you have about your career. Maybe that is why you are feeling stuck. Maybe this is just one scenario. So if it does not resonate, you don't have to take it. This is one scenario. You guys are working at this broke ass, boring ass job, right? And then you're just like, man, what is life like if I'm my own boss? What is life like if I just do shit that I like, right? And then you're just like, oh, I have this idea, but I'm not sure if this is gonna work out. I'm scared. There's a lot of risk. I might lose everything. This is so risky. Well, your next basically blessing that is going to happen in your career is that you are going to solidify this idea, because you have been thinking about it for quite a while. This is not a pile that it's sudden. I mean, it could be. If this is a sudden urge to take a big risk in your career, or if you're not taking a big risk, or if you're, for example, graduating or transitioning, this could be like, if you're unsure of what to do, your idea is coming. Whatever your soul has been nudging you about, even just the slightest. Because why I say your soul is because we got the Hermit here, and the Hermit is a guy who ventures off in the deep dark woods to find his purpose in life, and is in this solitude to gain wisdom and this and that. So I just feel like your soul is calling you to take this opportunity. And right, you can't just like take yeah oh my god, my words. You can't just take a risk and have no backup plan, because I'm just going to be realistic right now. Please make sure you have plan B, whatever you're doing, because we are living in a trashy economy, and if you don't have plan B, then I don't know, bestie, I don't know what to tell you. You need to have plan B, but what I'm seeing here is that your plan A might actually work. Whatever you have been thinking about for the longest time is going to work. Yeah, I think that's what's all that I have for you, pal number one. Let's see if there's more messages. Let's see if there's more messages for you, bestie. Page of Wands. Eight of Swords. Ooh, that flipped out. And then Eight of Cups in reverse. Alright, besties, so we have Page of Wands, Eight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and Eight of Cups in reversed. Basically, the message is saying that, yeah, in order for you to achieve this Ten of Pentacles, like in the beginning, we had the Ten of Pentacles, right? In order for you to get this Ten of Pentacles, you need to work on yourself first. And what I mean by that is that you don't have that much confidence to, well, I don't want to sound mean. I'm saying that group number one, you need confidence. You need to stop thinking that things are not going to work out. Whoever picked this pile, you have really deep, there's something, because I have the Eight of Swords, there's something about your mindset that you need to change in order to fully take this, in order to fully grow your plan to nourish this idea that you have to become a girl boss. An example of that could be, I don't know, your mom always put you down for believing that you could be a musician, or your coworkers or your boss have been saying that you are a bad worker, or you know, like those type of mindsets, like, you know, people have been putting you down and you just are just trapped in this mentality of like, oh, this is not gonna work out. Or if it's not that other people are affecting you, it could be that you are seeing the current circumstances of your life and you're like, is this really worth taking the risk in this day and age? Is this really worth it? There's just something about your mentality that you need to fix in order to get the Wheel of Fortune. And now, like I said, because in the beginning of the reading, some of you guys want that quick cash. Some of you guys want that quickness, that everything's going to be good all of a sudden and you don't have to work hard for it. I mean, we're not that lucky, right? The Wheel of Fortune talks about possibilities. It's a good card. It's a good card in general. The Wheel of Fortune is a good card. But the Wheel of Fortune also talks about, you know, a literal wheel. So, you know, like Jeopardy, you spin the wheel, right? And then you get the outcome that it stops on. That's the Wheel of Fortune. So, whatever this idea that you have, or whatever transitioning stage that you are at right now, know that it's part of life to go through stages that are good and bad, but know that you will eventually get there. All right? Okay? And I see with this Eight of Cups in reverse that you are doing the work. You are slightly trying to come back to yourself. kind of backpedaling a bit and trying to nourish this feeling of, okay, I want to actually grow in my career, or actually I want to build this dream life that I want. So I see that in the near future that you guys are going to gain some confidence, and that confidence will lead you to whatever this Ten of Pentacles may be. Now, this is a general reading, so I'm not going to say what is your Ten of Pentacles, but I will give you examples of what people may want when it comes to Ten of Pentacles. So Ten of Pentacles could be like moving homes. You know, maybe you could be moving homes, because I see the I got a card of Six of Swords right over here, and that talks about transitions. Maybe you guys are moving homes, building a home, starting a project, doing a YouTube channel, creating an art account, posting your music out there. What could be? Applying for jobs. I mean, you know, applying for jobs is great too. Applying for jobs is building your legacy. Duh. What else could be? Ten of Pentacles. Traveling could be Ten of Pentacles. Whatever this may be, know that you will get it. Okay? Know that whatever you initially want, whatever that your soul has been kind of nudging you about, you will get it. All right? But I think this pile is for my creatives, low-key. Like, if you're creative, I think this pile is for you. All right? But besties, I'm going to say this, besties. I'm going to say this really quick. I'm going to say it again. Please have a plan B, because I'm kind of realistic. I know I said I was Delulu, but I'm not that Delulu, okay? And I'm an overthinker, and I always think about plan A, plan B, plan C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. I think it's my Aquarius moon that thinks about a lot of consequences that can happen whenever I do something. I think it's my Aquarius moon. But please have a plan B for whatever you're doing. All right? And just know everything is going to be okay? But before you leave, besties, I'm going to pull out an advice card. Cards, plural. Because I'm not going to leave you dry and stinky, okay? All right. So this is my advice cards. Let's see. Advice for pound number one. Pound number one. Okay. Did I just say that, bro? Did I just said that your mentality is kind of like, you need to fix your mentality before you can actually make this plan work? Look. Positive thinking can change the outcome. Guys, you can rise above your competition. Okay. Period. You can. Because I know my baddies know that. Focus. There's a lot of cards that are saying you need to think positive. Besties, ¿qué pasó? Something better is on the way. Yeah, I think you guys are taking a big risk. I don't know who is watching this, but you guys are considering. If you're not taking a big risk, you are considering taking a big risk. And I don't care if you're graduating or wanting to quit a job or wanting to change your hobbies. I don't care what the scenario is. This is a card that is saying something better is on the way. So whatever you have currently, it's not that good. It's not that good. That's why you've been feeling stuck, bestie. You are not happy, bestie. Your selflessness is recognized. Okay, we got some nice queens here. Or kings. You know, I don't discriminate. Nice queen and king. Patience, the problems you are facing are temporary. And let's do one more. Distance yourself from toxicity. And then bottom deck energy is trust your gut. Bro, didn't I just said that your soul has been kind of nudging you to actually take action of this idea that you have? Bro. Like, girl. Yeah, I think these cards are like self-explanatory. Well, I'm gonna explain this card. You can rise above your competition. Yeah, I think, yeah, once again, I'm gonna say this again. This pile is for my creatives. I feel like, you know, you probably are thinking like, oh, I don't think my talents or skills will be acknowledged, because you do want to be acknowledged, because you literally had the Nine of Pentacles. Like, you do want to be acknowledged, bestie. You want to put your talents and skills to work. And, you know, when you're putting yourself out there, we see that there are people better than us. And I'm gonna just give you a reality check. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be better than you. But I will say one thing. If you are authentic in your path, if you show people that you are being who you are, because I see that you guys are quite original, if you believe that your voice matters, then you can rise above your competition. All right? And we got your selflessness is recognized, and distance yourself from toxicity. I feel like going back to that, you need to change your mentality. I feel like other people are feeding into your mentality, saying that you're not worth it, your dreams are so shitty. But you know, it doesn't have to be like directly, the people doesn't have to like directly affect you. It could be like indirectly, you know. For example, like someone prefers someone else's art over yours, you know, that kind of example. It's not direct, but it's indirect, right? It doesn't have to be like direct, right? Okay. Know that your kindness is recognized. Your humbleness is recognized. Know that the universe knows that you were put in quite a lot of scenarios in your life that you weren't chosen, but you still gave the same good energy back. I feel like for pile number 1, you guys are kind of like sweethearts. You are kind to others even though people aren't kind to you. And what happens is, I mean, that's great. I mean, slay. But like personally, like to be honest, if you're feeding into situations that aren't giving you the same respect and goodness back, I think that is not good for your mental health. And that's why it says distance yourself from toxicity, because what happens is that when you constantly give people your energy and then they give you breadcrumbs, it just mess you up altogether, right? And it just lowers your self-confidence and your self-worth. So besties, you need to, whatever this may be, whether it's indirect or direct, you need to deal with this and know that the problems that you are facing are temporary. Okay? All right, besties. that's all I have for pal number one. Pal number one, you can do it. I believe in you. You just need to focus on the positive. You need to be positive about your career or finances. I feel like for pal number one, like in general, you're just not confident. You're just not you're not sure about your next step. And your next step is to change your mentality, because in order to get what you want in the material, you need to fix your inner world. Right? But you'll get it, besties. You'll get it, besties. Alright, so I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Alright, group number 2. Those of you who chose the watermelon sticker box, hello. This reading is quite long. Pal number 1 took like I think 35 minutes. Like, god damn. Oh my goodness, this reading might be so long. And I apologize. You guys can put it in ×2, because I would do the same too, low key. Cause nah, I'm not gonna I'm not going to sit back and watch a 35-minute video in normal speed. Like, I can't do that. I literally can't do that. Alright. So I'm going to see what is next in your career. What is coming next for pal number 2? What is their next boss move for pal? What is the next boss move in their career? I was kind of right. Oh. Okay. This card wanted to come out instead. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles? The Empress. Nice. 3 of Cups. Five of Swords. What's coming next for pal number 2 in terms of their career? 7 of Cups and Knight of Cups. And bottom deck energy, we have Death. Now, don't be scared. No, don't be scared, girl. Death doesn't mean you're actually going to die. Okay. And if we take this card off, we got the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, bestie. We want to see what is going on with your spread. Alright, pal number 2. So we have Knight of Pentacles, aka Knight of Coins, the Empress, 3 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 7 of Cups, and Knight of Cups. So for the overall reading, I feel like for pal number 2, you guys have already something going on. I feel like for pal number 2, because the bottom deck energy is Page of Pentacles, aka Page of Coins, you guys are currently learning about a skill, or you guys are putting your skills into practice. This is giving the vibe that you are in school. And if you are not in school, school doesn't have to be like a college or university. School can mean like you enrolled in a course, or you're watching a YouTube video of how to do this. You're learning. The overall theme is that you're learning. You have an idea of something. Whatever this is, I feel like for this pile, you want to pursue a career in either psychology, something in the psychological field, or in the medical field. You want to be an educator, or you want to be an artist. And why I say that is because we have the Empress, and the Empress talks about nurturing people. And speaking about nurturing people, we have the 3 of Cups. And 3 of Cups also talks about people, building a community, taking care of others. So what is happening next in your career is that you're going to be learning a skill that you are going to take care of your community. It doesn't have to be a hard, stable job. It can also be like what's happening next in your career is that you will be some kind of mother figure to people. You could be a leader, or you can be in positions of where you're giving back to people. So like you're doing volunteering work, you are helping out those who are in need. You just have this big loving heart that you just want to give to others, and you want to make others feel happy. But over here we have the Five of Swords, Seven of Cups, and Knight of Cups. So I feel like for you, pile number 2, you could be facing a lot of cloudiness. And why I say that is because there's infinite possibilities, because this is a general reading. So you could be feeling overwhelmed by the choices that are presented to you. Like, for example, if you want to become a teacher, right? There's a lot of different kinds of teachers, or there's a lot of schooling you need to do, right? Because the path to become a teacher, the path of becoming a teacher is not that long, but it requires work, right? You need to at least get a bachelor's, and a bachelor's is like you need 4 years of that, and then you need to take a certificate, and you need to get your master's. So that's why, I got the Knight of Pentacles up here, because this is something slow. This, whatever you want in your next chapter of your life, that I feel heavily that involves around taking care of people and nurturing other people, I feel like this is going to be slow. This is a slow skill that you are learning. Okay, so it's either that you're overwhelmed by your choices, or you're feeling that you feel that your dream is not quite realistic. It won't come true. You're probably sabotaging your dream in a way. You're probably being too hard on yourself. You're probably being a perfectionistic when it comes to your career, because you want to be a little bit realistic in what you want. You're probably like, okay, if I want to become, let's do another example. If I want to become a nurse, because a nurse requires taking care of people, I need to do a lot of schooling, and I need to do lots of experience when it comes to nursing. You need to go to another school for that, right? It's just that you just feel like it's just a lot of work. I don't know if I'm able to do this. I feel overwhelmed. I just feel like this is just an energy of like low-key self-sabotage. And I have the Knight of Cups here, and I feel like in order to combat this self-sabotaging energy, because you shouldn't do that to yourself. You have a loving and big heart with the Empress. If you keep self-sabotaging, then how are you going to fully live up to your girl boss Empress energy? People need the Empress. We need people who have big and loving hearts. We do. And if I didn't list the profession that are possible with the Empress, just know that whatever you want is literally about people. It's literally about taking care of a community, right? just know that you have whatever it takes to build your financial lifestyle. You just got to get rid of your negative delulu. I'm just gonna call it negative delulu. You need to stop being negative. You need to stop being negatively deluluing yourself. Okay. You need to know that even though this progress is a little bit slow, because I do have the Knight of Pentacles. Don't be like, oh, it's not gonna work out. My dreams is not gonna work out. It is gonna work out, bestie. Because, oh my god. Oh my god, it flew. Okay. So because my tarot deck flew like that and I didn't even shuffle, I feel like you're so frustrated because this career dream that you have is taking so long. Oh my goodness, you kind of have like this energy of like you want to flip the table because you just want what you want right now. I get it, besties, but chill, calm down. My goodness. All right, let me find that card. I had the Ace of Pentacles. Where's the Ace of Pentacles? I literally had the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my god. But I can't find it. But you guys have the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles, when I talk about aces talks about newness, something fresh. An idea that's coming to fruition. And the Pentacle card talks about something material like money or foundation. You are going to get whatever you want. It's just going to take a little while, but you're going to get it. And you know what? Since this is a general reading, and if you are not like exactly in school or you're not learning about something, so let's just say this pile is also for people who are in a career, right? I feel like if you are in a career that requires people, I mean, every career requires people, right? But this specific career requires your undivided attention. It requires you to be nice. No, I'm being serious. It requires you to actively participate in a community. So this is giving like teacher volunteering, mother vibes, whatever that profession may be, because I'm not in the mental space to think about what careers require your feminine energy. So if you are in the space that you are already in this career that requires your creativity and your undivided attention and to nourish others, I feel like you aren't being respected in that field. I feel like it's either A, you don't feel like you're being respected in the career at this moment, or B, you don't see your work currently blossoming into something else. You don't see that this current career isn't going to lead into another opportunity. Well, I'm going to tell you, besties, that you're being delulu, because we have the Seven of Cups here, and Seven of Cups talks about illusions too. Yeah, Seven of Cups can talk about options, but Seven of Cups talks about illusions. And with the Five of Swords here, the Five of Swords talks about betrayal. And when these are paired up to each other, it's talking about like self implications. So I'm getting this vibe that like you're feeling that this career, if you guys are in this career, you guys are in this career that you don't see any growth, and you feel like you're constantly giving and giving, and you don't see, and you just self-sabotage and be like, oh, this is so slow, I don't know, will this even work? Bestie, it will work. You literally got the Ace of Pentacles as the bottom deck energy, and also not also the Ace of Pentacles, you also got the Death too. Let me find the Death card. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, I don't even know if I will find the Death card. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I'll find it. Maybe this might take a while. Okay, found it. Okay, I found the Ace of Pentacles, but where's the Death? Okay, Death. Okay. If you're feeling like this career is not working out, you need to have a complete rebirth of yourself, because whatever you're feeling like, it's so like you're feeling unappreciative, but actually I think that, let me scratch that. All right, so I do sense you do feel a little bit unappreciative or unappreciated in this career, because you constantly have to show up to people, you constantly have to put on a fake smile or whatever and give your nurturing energy to people. And I just feel like, yes, that's true, but it's not like it's entirely true, like 100%. I feel like because your career requires a lot of you, that it makes you kind of be in this mentality of like, oh, I don't feel like I'm growing, I don't feel like these people appreciate me, I feel drained, this and that. I feel like this also comes from like you also self-sabotaging, because that's not completely true. I feel like people actually appreciate what you do, bestie. You have the Knight of Cups. I feel like you have to be a little bit easier on yourself, right? You have to approach the situation in a different light. That's why I have the Death card, and the Death card talks about extreme transformations. So bestie, you need to change the way you look at your job, because you are being appreciative. You are being appreciated. And I pulled out the Temperance too. You need to balance out what is actually happening in your career and how you're thinking about it, because this situation requires some kind of like, how do you explain that? This career requires you to take a step back a little and be like, okay, what are the pros and cons? What is actually happening, and what is actually my imaginative thoughts, right? Because, okay, for example, because I'm so bad at coming up with what I'm trying to say. So for example, you are a teacher, right? Or no, I'm not going to use the teacher example because that's so boring. Let's say you're a big sister. Let's say you are a big sister, because the Empress talks about also being a big sister, because you're like a mother. You're basically a mother, right? Because you're the eldest. So let's say you're a big sister, and you feel like you are not being appreciated because you are constantly having to do a lot of stuff for your siblings, or have to actually take the role of being a mother when you're not a mother, you're a sister, and you feel like you're not being appreciated enough, and you feel like you're just giving. That's valid. I'm saying that's the whole point. I'm saying like your feelings are valid, but it's not entirely true. You are being appreciated. Your family sees that you are doing your best. Your family do appreciate you. It's just that when you give so much, you just kind of lose yourself low key. Right? And what's coming for you is an opportunity that makes you feel better. You know what? That's kind of like, okay, like make me feel better. Yeah, duh. Cause like obviously you are not feeling good in your current career, and this is for people who are currently in a career, because the first portion of the reading was for people who are currently in school or learning a skill, because they're not in a career yet. Like the first half was not in a career. Okay, all right. And I have Justice and 9 of Wands. All right, so I'm gonna split this message. So this message is going to be for people who are learning a skill and who are currently in school. So for those of you who are in that position, I feel like, yeah, it's just saying again that you want to see your hard work turn into a reality right away, because you feel like this is too slow. Will I ever get there? I don't have the money to do it. My circumstances are so bad. It's going to take years. Just know you'll get it. You will get that justice. You will get what you have been fighting for. All right. And for the second half, if you are in a career that doesn't make you feel appreciative, and I said that you are being appreciative, but you know, sometimes we just need to do a little bit balancing. Also, let's go back to the Temperance card. It doesn't mean that you need to do balancing. It also could mean in your workplace. I think you possibly need to put down boundaries. Yeah, I think you need to put down boundaries if you are in a career, because you know, this is a general reading. So what if the scenario is that you are working in a job and you're actually, like, this is real, that you're actually not being appreciated, and people are like stepping over you and they're not really recognizing your worth. This is saying that you need to put boundaries if this isn't about your internal self. All right, back to this for the second half. Yeah, you would get the appreciation that you deserve. Everyone will recognize your hard work. You will feel alive again. You will feel like this career that you were in is worth it. You will feel that this career that you are in feels like your true purpose. Because there's just need to be some kind of tweaking. I don't know if it's with people that you need to, even out with, or yourself that you need to even out with, but there needs to be this transformation in order for you to feel like this career is good for you. And I'm not saying that if you hate your job, you should stay and try to fix things. I mean, if you truly hate your job, leave, like, duh. But I feel like you kind of low-key like this job. You just need to even it out. All right? Okay, so I am going to pull out my advice deck. And I just feel like in general for pile number 2, oh, let me show this here. For pile number 2, what's next in your career is feeling like you can achieve what you already set your heart into. I just feel like for pile number 2, this isn't for people who doesn't know what to do. Because for pile number 1, I feel bad for saying this. I don't want to. It's not. I'm not shading pile number 1. I'm just doing a compare and contrast situation. Pile number 1 didn't know what to do next. They were scared. All right, they did not want to take the first step. But with you, pile number 2, I feel like you're already doing something, right? You're doing it. Okay, so what's the advice that pile number 2 needs to hear? Wait for more information. I hate this card. I really hate this card. Wait for more information. Oh, that's a lot of cards. I'm not gonna take that. Whenever I get lots of cards, I'm not gonna take that. Okay. Oh my god, dude. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. Didn't I just say, like, for people who are already in a career that you guys are just giving and giving and giving? And if you're not in a career, this message could be that do not expect too much. I'm not saying like it's not gonna work out, but if you overly overdo it, that you're thinking about, oh, I'm not gonna reach my dreams, it's too long, I need money, I need a degree. If you keep mentally putting all your eggs in that negative mindset basket, it's not gonna work out. That's why I got the no card. It's not gonna work out. You need to stop. Like, girl, you are getting to your destination. Like, I don't know why. Just stop. It's not worth the stress. Yeah, work on positive affirmations, girl. Why are you self-sabotaging? Like, you're getting there. You are good enough, right? Like, girl, goodbye. I'm joking. Okay, one more advice cards. All you need to do is believe. That's a typo over there. It's supposed to say is, but all you need to do is believe. Girl, don't give up. Keep going. That's why you literally got the Justice and the 9 of Wands. Whatever you were fighting for, whatever you put all your energy into, but don't do it too much, that the point that you will go spiraling. Whatever girl bossing thing that you're doing, it's working, okay? And you just need to believe that everything will work out. All right, so that is for pile number 2. I hope this reading resonates, and I'll see you next time. Pile number 3. Hello, how you guys are doing? It's officially been an hour into this reading. Oh my goodness, I've been talking for an hour. That's crazy. I don't even like talking, but that's crazy. All right, besties. So for pile number 3, I'm going to see what is coming next in your career. What boss move are you gonna be doing next in your career? All right, what is coming next in pile number 3's career? 7 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Star, 2 of Cups. Should I take that? No, I don't feel like I should. Okay, Queen of Pentacles and 8 of Wands, not Wands, 8 of Swords in reverse. And bottom deck energy is Queen of Wands. All right, besties. I think this is going to be a short reading, short and sweet. What's coming next into your career is that you're going to see lots of money, period. I feel like for this pal, you have been working so hard in yourself and your career, and it's actually paying off because we have the Star. I love seeing the Star in my readings because Star is like kind of like a wish fulfillment, wish come true. And I feel like for pile number 3, you're kind of in your element because we have 2 of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. And now if you know tarot, 2 of Cups, it always, well, not always, it mostly resonates with a love card or a love meaning. But in this scenario, I just feel like you're going to be in love with yourself and your career. So whatever you have been working, besties, it's going to work, period. And you got the Queen of Wands. You're going to feel enthusiastic about your career. And why? Because we have 8 of Swords reverse. And it literally doesn't matter if it's upright, because I feel like you guys have been working on yourself and girl bossing so much that you are not set back by your fears anymore. You're not set back by your negative mindset, because you're like, girl, I need money. Girl, I need some money. And you are going to get some money, and you are going to be quite stable too. You are going to be quite stable. And we got the Magician as the bottom deck energy. Alright, so with the Hierophant and the Knight of Swords, I just feel like, again, you guys are going for what you want and what you believe in full force. I feel like this pile is someone who is quite confident and sure of what they want to do in their next career. Now, I do see, you know what? I said the 2 of Cups potentially means romance, right? But for some of you guys, I feel like in your next chapter of career, you might you might meet someone who will be very important in your path. And this person, and this person could also be the Hierophant too. This person will be like your mirror, will be like your bestie. Because 2 of Cups talks about 2 people who are in a soul contract. It doesn't have to be romance. You and this person will create some type of foundation together, a business, a really great idea for creation. I feel like whoever this is, it would turn you into this baddie, this girl boss energy. Hey, you know, this could mean a lot of things. Maybe you're at a job and you meet a very close friend who is your coworker, and you guys create some good shits together, and your boss recognize it and gives you guys promotions, and something like that. There's this feeling that you are not going to be alone in the next chapter of your career, right? And I feel that because we have the Knight of Swords energy, and then we have Page of Wands and Seven of Pentacles, so it's giving that you guys are really working hard. And I have this feeling that some of you guys need to take a little bit of a break, because when you're girl bossing too hard, we kind of get burnt out. So it's okay to take breaks, because what happens when you take breaks is that when you take breaks, that's when the good ideas come in. That's when the universe starts blessing you too. Don't think the universe don't bless you when you're not doing stuff. Don't think the universe don't bless you when you're resting. The universe likes that too. The universe likes it when you take breaks and nourish yourself and remind yourself that you don't need to girl boss 24/7 to get that coin. Okay? Alright? But I feel like this reading is kind of incomplete. Like, I want to know what's happening next. Like, okay, this is your current energy. Great. You're girl bossing. You're in this I'm in my element energy. So what is happening next? Like, literally, like, what's happening next for pile number 3? Pile number 3. I also heard opportunity. Some of you guys might get an opportunity to be in a spotlight. I feel like some of you guys will get an opportunity to be in a spotlight. 6 of Pentacles. Wow. Ace of Cups. 6 of Wands. Wow. Pile number 3. What's coming to you next is a big celebration. We got 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles means giving back to others. It can also mean giving back to yourself too. I feel like there's this project. Oh my god, this is a general reading, so I don't know how to. Okay, so let's say these are examples, okay? So try to tailor it to your situation. So you could have invested in a project. You got published. You got recognized. You got a promotion. You got an invite. You got... it's just something that you worked really hard and you're getting recognized and you're being celebrated. And we have Ace of Cups as the bottom deck energy. You would feel so happy. The next thing that's happening in your career is happiness and celebration. It feels like, I feel like you're saying my hard work paid off. My hard work through the struggles that I have to deal with is finally over. I feel like I reached my soul's purpose. Wow. Pile number 3. Damn. Wow. I'm honestly happy for you guys, pile number 3. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Girl, if you get some type of big celebration, invite me too. Invite me too. I'm just joking. But honestly, whatever is happening to you soon, whatever big happy moment is happening to you soon, congratulations. I'm gonna be the first person to tell you congratulations. All right, Okay, so before I go into my advice cards, because I did that with the other pals, I am going to give some indications that this reading is for you. So you guys got the Queen of Pentacles, right? So I feel like this pile is either a social worker, a teacher, a designer, like an artist, maybe a chef, a cook, or because, you know, pentacle means material, right? Maybe an accountant or a business owner. You know, I just feel like, you know, this video is for, or you know, this pal is for you if you have been working on something for a very, very long time. And you're kind of wondering, when will I get recognized? Maybe you got accepted to a job. Maybe. Well, I already list all the outcomes, right? Like you got invited, blah, blah, blah. Like I already did that. It's something huge. For pile number 3, it's something huge. This isn't little. That's what I'm gonna say. This isn't little. This isn't little. You guys are gonna be celebrated. Alright, let's do some advice cards. Advice cards for pile number 3. Girl Boss Queen. Okay. Figure out what you want really want before moving forward. Spend time outdoors. You are on someone's mind. For pile number 3. Focus on the positive. Distance yourself from toxicity. Okay, last card. You're doing a good job. Aww. I like this card. You're doing a good job. I like this card. Alright. Figure out what you really want before moving forward. Spend time outdoors. You are on someone's mind. Focus on the positive. Distance yourself from toxicity. You're doing a good job. For some of you, I don't feel like it's the fact that you don't know what you want. I feel like you do know what you want. I just feel like when you get this success, when you get this celebration, you're probably like, okay, now what? Because remember I told you guys that you guys need to rest, you guys need to just take a break. I feel like because this pile number 3 is this really go-getter energy, I feel like when you reach one accomplishment, it's probably like, okay, what's next? What can I do next? I feel like you need to lay down in your victories. Rest with your trophies. Oh my god, I'm trying to be poetic and it's so cringe. So what I'm trying to say is that when you achieve something good in your life, you don't need to ping pong right away to the next step. Just lay down in your victories. Just feel it first, okay? Don't be too restless. Right? And it kind of goes back, this second card, it kind of goes back to like taking a break. So it doesn't mean like actually sleeping. Spend time outdoors, you know? You could just be outside and just breathe in and be like, life is good. I did this. I'm a girl boss. I celebrated this really huge win. Life is good. I feel blessed. You know, that kind of vibes, you know? right? And then we have you are on someone's mind. I feel like for some of you, y'all could probably be like, oh, I want to see my haters be jealous of me when I'm at the top. I want to see my haters see me winning. I want to see my ups saying they can't get with me, period. I mean, yes, but I feel like, I mean, getting that little ego boost is fine, right, besties? But I just feel like you just need to stay away from that. Okay? You need to stay away from that, besties. Like, yeah, we can get our revenge because, let's be real, the best revenge is a glow up. So, it's okay to like kind of wave it in front of our ops face a little bit, but just don't do too much of it, because I got distance yourself from toxicity and focus on the positive. Just do it for just a little bit. All right, besties, and just know that you're doing a good job. All right, pound number 3, you're girl bossing. You're going to be celebrating a big win in your career. Clap. I'm clapping for you. And it's going to be really huge. And now, this doesn't mean literally about like work. This could mean celebrating a transition in your life. For example, moving into a new home, graduating, passing a big exam. Whatever this huge accomplishment may be, it's tied to your career. All right, that's all I have to say for pile number 3. I'll catch you in the next video. Hello to my last pile. You guys chose the crochet bow. How you guys are doing? I hope you guys are doing okay. Okay, we are exactly 1 hour and 27 minutes into this video. I've been talking for almost 1.5 hours. Save me. I'm joking. I'm going to give positive messages. Hopefully it's positive. I'm going to give hopefully insights to what is going to happen next in your career and what is your next boss move in your career. All right, pile number 4, last pile. What is happening next in their career? Okay, ace, wheel of fortune. Okay, nice. I'm not gonna say anything yet because I don't want to jinx it. Knight of Pentacles. I'm getting the vibe that there is going to be quite a lucky strike in your career. Oh, okay. Okay, oops. I'm just gonna take this card and this card and possibly this one. Okay. Bond deck energy is 10 of Wands. Pile number 4, easy. I'm just gonna say it's easy like pile number 3. Pile number 3 was straightforward. Pile number 4 is straightforward. You are also going to be winning in your career. Point blank, period. Yep, you're gonna be winning in your career. And I feel like for pile number 4, it's more spiritual. Why? Because I pulled the bottom 3 cards from my deck. And then we have 5 of Cups, 8 of Cups, and 6 of Swords. This whole spread is talking about moving on, literally. 5 of Cups generally talks about moving on with a heavy heart, moving on from heartbreak. And 8 of Cups means moving on, being emotionally disconnected. And then 6 of Swords means transitioning, moving. So you guys are currently in your transition life spiritually. And you probably like, huh? What does this mean? I thought this was a career reading. Well, yeah, it is a career reading. This is just saying that you are going to enter into a time period where you feel happy with your accomplishments. I feel like this could mean a lot of things because this is a general reading. In the past, you were the type of person that didn't do shiz. That's not funny, but I feel like you're not lazy. I mean, potentially. Okay, you could have been that type of person that was kind of lazy, that just didn't want to do anything. I mean, that's real. I don't want to do anything either. Or B, you were used to people dictating your life on what you should do or how to do this, how to do that in your career, or also yourself too. And then you just let people walk over you. Or 3, you were that type of person that was a little bit unsure of where to go in terms of your career. And then now you're like, aha, I found something that I actually like to do, so I'm gonna do it. So whatever option you may be, you're leaving that behind. You're leaving that energy of not wanting to contribute to the world, because let's face it, like, this is the 4 of Swords. Like, this is the side energy. And when I talk about side energy, it's about when a tarot card wants to come out but it didn't want to come out, so that's why I call it the side energy. And 4 of Swords talks about someone who is resting, someone who just wants to go to sleep. Like, so I just feel for you, besties. Like, you just don't want to do anything because you're just too tired of the world. I feel like this pal is also in hermit mode. Right? Let me get one more clarifiers. Who is pal number 4? Who is pal number 4? Again, 5 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like for pal number 4, you just don't want to deal with anything because you just feel like everything is just too much on you right now. This is general. I'm trying to keep it general, so tailor it to your specific situation. But overall, I just feel like pal number 4, you guys are leaving something behind because you want to actually do something in your life. It's giving, I was a Discord mod and I see that being a Discord mod is not good for me, so I'm going to be what kind of example is this? I was a Discord mod and now I want to be a gym trainer, those type of transitions. Oh my god, that's such a bad example. I'm so sorry, but you get what I'm saying. You're leaving a bad situation because you just feel like it's not resonating with you anymore, or because you just feel like you just didn't want to do. You just don't want to do it. I don't know. Are you being controlled by your parents? Or are you avoiding your responsibilities? Do you just feel like you just don't have any talents? I don't know. This pal number 4, this is a weird energy. If you pick pal number 4 and you are sure of what to do, then stay here a little bit, because maybe you are already past this confused, stuck, doormat phase, and you are actually in this phase right now. Because we got Ace of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Pentacles, Chariot, King of Cups, and Eight of Pentacles. Because I said you were going to get a lucky strike. And what I mean by lucky strike is that I don't know, it doesn't actually literally mean a windfall of money. I mean, it could be, but I honestly don't see it as like a windfall of money. What I mean by lucky strike is that you will find a passion again. Yeah, you will feel this passion for life again. Why do I feel like you just didn't feel anything? Like, you're just giving nonchalant, to be honest. Like, you're just nonchalant. This pile is nonchalant. You will find something that you will like very soon, and it will feel like a lucky strike. But know this, guys. When you work on something that you really like, I don't know, for this pal, it could mean like you are going to invest in a hobby, because I pulled some cards to clarify. And we have Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is self-fulfillment. Three of Cups and Page of Swords. I feel like you guys will be building something with a community, or you're just branching off to different people to establish yourself. I feel like because you're more passionate about what you're doing or what you're about to do, you will start being more curious about how other people grow their careers. This is giving I want to build my own business CEO type of vibes. And if not, that's okay. You don't have to want to build your own career. You could actually work in a job that suits your interest. I feel like you guys will be networking soon. Possibly reaching out to friends about what they do. Possibly researching about what other people do. Because you want to get started for yourself too. I get it. Okay, you guys are motivated because you see everyone else doing their shit. You are seeing everyone else grinding and getting what they want and living successfully, and you woke up from your slumber or whatever past thing you had, and you're like, okay, I want to do that too. I want to have my own thing too. This pal feels like a wake-up call. I don't know. This pal feels like a wake-up call. So that's what's coming into your career. Like the next thing that you're going to do, your boss move, and also your career. Oh, I just said that. This feels like a wake-up call. You're actually going to start grinding. And it's going to be a good thing because you got the Ace of Cups. You're going to be loving it. And we have the King of Cups too. Yeah. Whatever sudden burst of energy and passion you have about something that you want to actually build as a career, because we got Eight of Pentacles and you see this girl. Let me focus the camera a little bit more. Hopefully you can see it. Okay, there you go. But you see this girl, she is working hard to put the pentacle together, even though she's bruised, even though, you know, it kind of give her rashes and stuff. She's still working on it. That's gonna be you. That's gonna be you. You're gonna be like building like this and be like, I really want this. I don't care if it's hard. I really want this. I see that other people are getting it. I want that too for myself. And you're going to build a community. You're going to be networking. You're going to be researching. You're going to be asking a lot of people. You're going to be reaching out to people, and you're going to be connecting with people because they align with what you want. All right, per networking baddie. That's all I'm going to say for power number 4. You're going to be networking. All right. So let's see. What is your advice? I'm going to pull my advice cards to see what is your advice for your career. What is your advice for your career? Advice for career. Adjustments are required before moving forward. Yeah, see? I feel like for pile number 4, let me focus on this. There you go. For pile number 4, yeah, you need to adjust your life. I just feel like you guys are getting a wake-up call. You need to actually do this wake-up call so you can get your bag. You need a wake-up call. Okay. Yes, this is a part of your destiny. Okay. So whatever you've been thinking about doing in your career, yes, this is a part of your destiny. Yes, this is a part of your higher calling. Something better is on the way. Yep. That's why I said it's a lucky strike. Whatever passion, whatever idea that comes to your mind, even though it sounds a little crazy, try to dwell in it a little bit. Try to research about it. Try to ask people about it. I think that's going to be a lucky strike for you. Uh-oh. You know what? I'm not going to... Oh, that's a lot of cards. I'm not going to take that. That's a lot of cards. Every time I have a lot of cards, I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to take that. Oh, okay. All you need to do is believe. Positive thinking can change the outcome. Let's see. Distance yourself from toxicity. Oh my goodness. You kind of have the same cards as pile number 3. Yeah. This is straightforward, guys. All you need to do is believe. Of course, you need to have self-confidence in order to work on your skill, right? Positive thinking can change the outcome. Distance yourself from toxicity. So whatever you have been dealing with in the past, and I already named like examples of what you could have been dealing with. You just need to get away from that. And positive thinking can change the outcome, because back to this card again. You see how this girl is like getting rashes and stuff, but she doesn't give up. She keeps going even though it's hurting her. Because she is not thinking about the rashes that she's getting. She's thinking about the outcome that she got. And also, you also got Knight of Pentacles and Chariot. And those are 2 different energies. The Chariot is a fast-moving energy, but the Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving energy. And those contradict. So in your new journey of being inspired by something or someone, and I say someone because you got the 3 of Cups, and also you got someone needs your help. So in this new chapter of your career, I feel like you are going to ask someone for help. Anyways, since these are 2 contradicting energies, this might build a little bit frustration things are going fast and then all of a sudden things are going slow, then fast and slow. It's unstable. But know it's going to work out because it is a part of your destiny. This is what you're meant to do. You just need to believe. Okay, besties? Anyways, on a side note, you guys need to get off. Get up. Y'all need to get up from bed. Y'all need to stop moping around. And why I say you guys need to stop moping around? Because of the energy I picked up in the beginning. You guys need to stop bed rotting. Stop bed rotting. If you're bed rotting in bed and you don't feel inspired by life, this reading is for you. You will get inspiration soon, but you need to fix yourself. You need to actually make adjustments. Don't expect things to fall into your lap. You need to get up. Get up. All right. Okay. So this is the end of your reading. I hope this resonates. If not, you can pick another pile. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye-bye.